believe you've done this. I can't believe it.
Even know that.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, peoples. Hi, Rowan. Hi, Lindsay, if you're still there.
Hello, everybody. Rowan Lindsay.
We were getting set up. Sorry, we're late. But, whatever. It'll be fine. I'm sure it's going to be fine, as my sister would say. I'm sure it'll be fine. So
Kevin he's like logged in to watch chats and stuff, but I don't think he can put things up on the headline. Is that cool? Or do you want me to, if he sees anything?
Yeah, if you see something, just point it out and I'll click it.
If you see something, say something.
Do you have your abilities, Mark, or no?
What?
Do you have your abilities as host or no?
To be able to.
Do you have your hosting abilities?
On maybe, yes, I think.
Oh, cool. So you can, if you see something that you want to pull up, you can too.
If I see something, I'll say something.
Okay, sweet.
Say something.
Hi, Noah. Hi, Crafting Witch. Hello.
Noah's in here. Oh, there's a pop-up on my screen. No wonder I can't see
that.
that.
I don't see the chat.
Hello.
You can't see the chat?
Yeah.
No, I can't. I had a pop-up.
Is that the?
Yeah.
Who's gonna think you're
I just have
cutter?
it up on my phone too.
Damon.
Yeah.
Hello, Damon Down.
Reporting for saying ooh woo. So tonight you've got us here, and you know us. If you guys don't know who this is Anthony. This is who's usually behind the scenes monitoring the chat for drunken divinations.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Monica, if I'm allowed to say, can I say that we did a video yesterday?
Yeah. We just haven't put it up yet. But yeah.
Cool. I said it already, so
That's
good. So
wait, why are you giving me that? Wrong bottle, honey.
Divinations.
It's on the wrong.
My sphere of influence is
I go grab it.
strong.
I'm like, wait, it's way too. That's not what.
That's not. Wait, I'm confundled. So yeah,
No,
Monica had me on her channel, or she's going to have me on her channel.
I think he's gonna upload it tonight.
Sweet. We were chatting. Monica was interviewing us yesterday, and she had some really awesome questions. So if y'all don't know who Monica is, check out her channel, Grow with Nature. When I get a chance, she was like, hey, do you want to hang out tomorrow for the eclipse on a live? And I was like, yeah, that sounds like fun. And she's like, yeah, invite some people. So I invited some people. Some people couldn't come, but Mark could come. So Mark's here. And yeah, so we're gonna hang out and have a good time.
I loved seeing you guys because I know he's the guy behind the camera. So I thought that was really cool watching and talking with you guys.
It was so fun. You had some really good questions too.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited.
I was like, ooh, that's good. Let me think. You go first. Let me think on this. You're like the Oprah Winfrey of the pagan community.
Oh, here we go.
What's up, Draven? Hey, hi.
Yeah, see, I gotta pull it up on my phone because I'm still not seeing.
You're in the chat now too. Great, cool, sweet. So I guess we figured Mark said he was going to do some goatfish emporium work while we do this. And I think we talked about maybe pulling some cards if we felt, up to it, answering questions, but also just having a nice little chat and hangout.
Hold on. Right up. There we go.
Yeah.
That way I can pull up the chat and see it.
There's
just
two
easier
of us. Two of each of us.
I want to see what he's working on. Is he going to show us what he's working on?
I will. Yeah. Throughout this thing, I'll show you my process. Right now, I just mixed the two resins together. I put some gold leaf and silver leaf in it, and I poured that.
Do you do a lot of stuff with astrology and with the eclipse going on? Are you okay? Yeah.
I forgot to show everyone. I didn't put it on Facebook because I'm a naughty boy. No, I got my business cards in.
Oh, nice.
That's the front, and
He's-
then the back.
Ooh, she's
Nice.
professional.
That's awesome.
Yes,
Very excited.
can put up a link right meow. Just bear with me as I do so.
Mark, do you ever go to any of like the fairs or like the Ren fairs or anything like that?
I have never been to a Ren fair in my entire life, but I want to go.
What?
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, you
Yep.
poor thing.
Oh,
I
no.
know. I grew up in Ohio most of my life.
Ohio has a Ren fair.
We've got a huge Ren fair.
Yes.
I've never been. I've been to the Mothman Festival. I don't know how many times.
There's a Mothman Festival?
There is a monk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've never been, but
I've never been to that one.
It's wonderful.
all right, let's see if it will let me comment on my own thing. No.
I don't see why not.
I don't see why not either. We're gonna try. Okay. There we go.
There you go.
The link to Monica's channel is in the chat, or will be momentarily.
Cool.
It isn't on, is it?
Thank you.
No, it
It's
is not.
there.
Yep,
And
I
then
see it.
Mark's channel, I can list Mark's. You know, while I'm at it, might as well, right?
Yeah, Kayla. She was saying the Ren fair that she comes, and then Draven was talking about the Ren fair in
Waynesburg.
Waynesville, and that's where it's at. Yeah, that
Waynesville,
huge
not
Ren fair.
Waynesburg. I don't know where Waynesburg is. What's Waynesburg? I don't know.
It's like Waynesville. It's right. I think it's like 30 minutes from Cincinnati.
It's really close to
Okay. Okay, now that you say that, it snapped.
Yeah, that's actually where Kevin and I met.
West.
Aw.
Oh, cool. And that is Mark's channel's link.
Awesome.
So, and of course, I will put the links in the description afterwards. I just, this was last minute, so I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, it's Kevin.
This is fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Kevin.
He's in the chat.
Yeah, he's
Kevin! Home Alone, yes.
Yes, I get it. So when I was thinking of the Ren Fair in Ohio, I was thinking it's close. It's also really close to Caesars Creek Park,
It is. Yeah.
which is where my parents used to take me camping a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the same exit even.
I
Not sure.
think it is. I know it's really close. I remember it's really close because that was the first Ren Fair I had ever been to, and it was only the one time, and I was like, this is freaking amazing. I love it. Show stopping. Hi, Starlight.
Hello.
Great Lakes Medieval Fair in Ohio.
Oh yeah, that's up. It's more the north,
Yeah.
north of Ohio. I don't think I've never been to that one, but I think Unicorn Clothing. I used to work with Unicorn Clothing, and I think they went up there.
Ooh.
That's a lovely
What's
name.
unicorn clothing?
It's just like the places you go to buy all of the really cool like bodices and the dresses and yeah.
That sounds cool. That sounds
I've never had to
Nice
buy a
price
dress, so
Do
Not yet,
you
anyways.
remember a big dragon head? I don't know when you were there, but like when you walk in and you turn left, there used to be this big dragon head that breathed fire.
I think I remember a dragon head, but I didn't know it breathed fire.
It only did it like once in a while every time he would hit the button. But my friend that I was talking about, that's the blacksmith, he used to have that booth.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
A lot of people remember that. I don't know. That's a good time.
I was
can't-
really young. I remember people freaking out about taking pictures, freaking
Good
out,
freak out. Okay. All right. I'm like, huh?
like acting, like, what's
Mm-mm.
this contraption?
What is this contraption? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So like cast members.
Yeah.
Okay, I
It was
gotcha.
super fun. We went to which one was it recently that we went to?
Oh, the one we went to.
It was kind of small, but it was fun.
There's quite a few in Florida.
They gave us when we walked in, they gave us a coupon for the pub, and then we forgot to use it. It's fun. Anthony had to have a drinking horn, so you got
Oh, those are awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
and then that
obviously.
one episode of Drunken Divinations, you used it the whole night. I was very proud of you. So yeah, fun stuff.
Yes. Right, Draven.
So what do you guys normally do for like if do you normally do something with an eclipse? Do you like celebrate it or do much of anything?
I haven't celebrated an eclipse in a hot minute. The last eclipse that I've actually been through that I remember witnessing was a solar eclipse.
Mm.
And it was my first solar eclipse, and that was like a handful of years ago.
Yeah, that
There
was yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a big solar eclipse. What, like 6 or 7 years ago? Maybe 5.
Something like that, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I remember even the people on the Pacific coast. I don't.
It crossed the U.S.
Yeah,
It like went across.
right. And it was the first time I had actually seen a solar eclipse, and I was like, oh, these things do exist. So. Because in Ohio, you know, it's like, oh, you constantly see. I feel like it was like every other year or something in Ohio, we were seeing lunar eclipses there for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I was a kid, I remember seeing quite a few.
It may have been 2017, Draven. It was. I know it was after 2017 because I was in Bradenton. So
yeah, that sounds about right. Because my daughter. Yeah, that's about right. Because we went to the park with my older son, and we went and watched it. She was born in 2012.
Mm.
So that one was part of this. We want to talk about eclipses and conspiracy stuff. There's that eclipse that crossed the U.S. this way, and then there's another eclipse that's coming technically 7 years after that that's going to cross the U.S. this way. And it basically makes this big giant X over the United States. And a lot of, so you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, yeah, I did.
Take us down.
But a lot of people think that might, you know, mean something or have some kind of.
Hopefully, it's a target. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, let's hope it's not.
Oh my god, it's the alien.
Hey, beam me up, Scotty. Take me away from this place. I'm just kidding, kind of.
Kind of, sort of, not really. I don't know.
I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. It's funny. It's okay. You can laugh. It's funny.
I hope it's a new beginning for everybody, but
Draven says it means a vampire will rise in Topeka.
there we go.
I like that answer.
Yeah,
Hi, Julie. Topeka.
Well, that's like the bad vampire from Blade 2. That's like an ancient vampire, and oh no,
maybe we don't want
Blade
that one.
Trinity. Blade
What about
Trinity.
a nice
Sorry.
shiny vampire like in
Like
Twilight?
the glittery ones.
We want the pretty shiny ones.
I want Buffy the Vampire Slayer vampire. Wait, yeah, yeah.
Smushed
I didn't
face
think about it. I was
with the pug noses
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
and the big old yellow eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, they didn't have the pug noses. They had their forehead that did this.
Yeah.
But there was definitely a pug nose. Maybe that was some of the demons, or
Maybe.
Was there
like
like
the
pug
kind of-
nose?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it was like squished down, and they had like a flat nose.
like yeah, they had
Like,
like a
one of these kind of things?
nose, and then
Yeah.
no, they still had a nose, but it was like a bat nose.
It was
And
a
then,
weird nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a weird nose. And then
Oh my god, is this a break in the Nathan?
what?
I went and saw the second Doctor Strange movie.
Did
Oh
you?
my god.
Didn't you love it? But also hate it. But loved it. No spoilers here, though.
I was gonna say, no spoilers. I haven't seen
So
it.
good.
It's really good. It's good for her. Good for her.
Obviously.
It's one of Mark's good for her movies. Good for
It
her. Rowan said the eclipses are going to signal the rebirth of his virginity.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Good for you, Rowan. Good for you. Good for her. Good for her.
I think somebody is Lying.
Oh gosh. So what about you, Monica? What do you celebrate the eclipses differently or
I guess it depends on what's going on, but yeah, I usually try to like do some incense and like some kind of cleansing. Like just that extra, I don't know.
the extra oomph?
Yeah. Just a little bit of a renewal of energy, I guess.
Yeah.
You haven't done much. You always preach about being a moon child and all
I
that.
know, I'm just lazy this week. It's
You know,
also Mercury in retrograde.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not feeling it, you know? Just not feeling it.
You know
It doesn't
what?
always have to be anything super serious though. Like just throw in some like I'm washing the floor, like I'll have like a floor wash and just throw that in with the mop bucket or it's just like simple stuff, you know? Because
It's
you
the
know,
little things.
yeah. Because I don't know about you, but I'm pretty far behind on cleaning some days, so
Same.
it gives me the
Yeah.
extra reason to get out there and do something.
Same. Mercury's in the microwave, and Anthony's like, "Am I gonna do all the cleaning this week?" And I'm like, "Probably."
Anthony, do you do a lot of the cleaning and cooking?
I do a lot of the cooking, but cleaning, we kind of split that half and half.
Yeah.
I do the things he doesn't like, and he does the things I don't want to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what's important.
Like dishes. I hate dishes.
Oh, I love doing dishes.
I fucking.
You can come over.
I tolerate dishes,
Monica, come over. Come to my house.
but if some food stuff touches my fingers,
Oh, okay.
That's why I wear. Oh my god, I wear 1950
You wear
yellow rubber gloves.
oh my god.
I have those, but I don't wear. I have to wear the white ones that are non-latex.
Yeah.
I can see you. I can picture you with your big.
If my hair gets any longer, I'm gonna do the thing they did in like I Love Lucy and like the old shows where they put a bandana and just work like that. Just, honey, the dishes are done, to nobody except for my own self. And I'm just talking to myself. I'm like,
No, I want a picture. I want to pick.
deal.
It'll
be like, you know what? It'll be like, yeah, like Dexter's mom for Dexter's laboratory. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that, Rowan. We good.
Right.
Pussy willow.
Pussy willow, Dottie. Oh, what was I gonna say? There was something funny I was gonna say, and I don't like doing dishes because I'm short, and so when I do dishes, I almost always spill water on my shirt, and it irritates me.
Oh yeah, I always have like water down the front of me. I just
hate it.
I don't.
So
I wear an
wait,
apron.
oh my god, I need a picture now. Like you've got the whole thing going on, like the apron, like the gloves, the bandana. Like, I think we need a pic.
Mark, you have a question?
I have a question.
Oh goodness, yep.
Yeah. For now, anyways, until I get my website off the ground.
I'm sorry, I don't have the. He doesn't have the ability to pop things up on the screen, so he's like sending me stuff through chat and then send over here before I see it. So,
what's he sending you?
Just telling me like, oh, there's a question or.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
DD, get out of my laboratory. Oh, they don't make
my favorite episode is the one where he gets his headphones stuck or his CD stuck on repeat for his French class, and all he can say is omelette du fromage.
Yeah, we already did. You missed it.
Oh, what's he working on?
He's working on carts. Yes.
Yeah.
Or maybe I asked before we went live.
I think it was before.
Yeah, it was before. Mark, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll get you guys a picture just a second, or a video feed of it.
He's like, yeah, I'm working.
He's working on stuff for his shop, right?
Hold that thought.
Okay.
Yes, he's working on stuff for his shop, which is goatfishemporium.com.
And it's going to be made during the eclipse.
Yeah, he does that all the time.
He does.
Yeah. It's because he doesn't.
He's still back in the background talking to himself. He's talking to us or himself.
You're talking to me?
Not you. Not you. What?
Oh, okay, good.
I didn't have to pee. No. Is that what you asked? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Nothing. I didn't say a damn thing.
Oh, you're funny. All right, so we want to see what you're working on.
Yeah, we were waiting.
Yeah.
Or just tell us.
I found my gold leaf fleck cover. Oh, thank God. I was very concerned about that. I was like, no, I lost it. But then I found it, so it's okay. The fairies gave it back. I had to start eating it.
You should make this whatever you're working on your eclipse, like a special edition eclipse thing.
It's already been sold.
Oh no.
But
like
it's fine.
a couple
It's
extra ones.
specially made. Okay, here we go. Oh, I hope I can do this without disconnecting my camera or something bad happening. Oh God, I'm gonna move everything out of the way. If I just randomly disappear, you know why. Okay.
Okay, but come back.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Whee! Oh, he's wearing pants. Thank God. And he
And he's
disappeared.
gone.
They were pretty though.
I was trying to look to see. It was hard to see. So, are they cards?
Yeah, there. So he does. He has two. I think he has the major arcana
Okay.
split into 2 packs, and he can resin them whatever way you want them to be.
Oh,
But it's also the symbolism in the cards are really interesting because they're not like the Rider Waite or anything.
okay.
So, like the Lovers is one of my favorites. It's butterflies, isn't it? Yeah.
So
Really-
does he do it with cards that are already printed, or does he have his own kind of thing that he's doing?
I think it's a mold that he got.
Oh, okay. And then he like designs it and stuff. Because I think I saw something that he was doing. Seeing Sober Mark and Nathan on YouTube together is weird.
It's not much different, is it? It's kind of strange. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't know. Kevin was trying to pass me a big, huge bottle, so I'll pass it through the screen to you.
He's like, here you go, drink up. Drink up, darling.
I said you were thirsty.
Oh, yeah. Draven said, I guess I should shoot a video going through my witchy books so that I
Do
can.
it.
Yeah, definitely.
Do it.
Absolutely. I love to watch those kind of things.
Same. I'm a sucker for haul videos.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you like haul videos? Because, like,
Yeah,
those are the ones I find myself watching.
right.
Like, just.
They just suck you in.
You should make
Yeah.
a video of those obscurities placed in Ebor.
That would be fun if they let me record.
I did it.
There we go.
Hey,
Yeah, Nathan was trying to explain to us what.
So
they
what
are.
it is it's I have the whole minor arcana set,
Okay.
and they have their etchings in the inside, and the butterfly, the Lovers, like Nathan was saying, it's a butterfly. Give me a second, I'll show you.
What's that sticker?
Now, are those up on your shop, Mark?
Yeah.
Trying to remember, like, after the one Drunken Divinations, I went to the shop and was looking at it, but I'm trying to remember which ones I was
So
in a minute.
that one's the tower. I don't know if you can see it. It's the typical tower one.
Yeah.
There's the devil.
Oh, you could do some cool stuff with that.
This one's death.
Pretty.
It's a crow.
Love death.
Oh, I like that one too.
And then this is the Lovers, which Nathan was talking about.
Yeah, I like that. That's really pretty.
Love it.
So
yeah,
is that-
I like
one's
that
a
they're not
hermit.
the typical Rider
Yeah.
Waite imagery.
yeah.
This one's the hermit, but you can't tell. But it's like a old fashioned like a lantern, and there's a fairy inside of it.
Oh.
So you do
And then
resin,
this
right?
one- yeah, it's resin. This one's the Fool. This one is also my favorite.
I like that too.
Mhm.
So that
Thank
white,
you.
like, is that the etching from the mold?
Yeah, so what I do is whenever they dry, I like unmold them, and then I take white acrylic paint and just put like a few dots at the top, and then use like a wooden popsicle stick and scrape it pretty much, and it gets in the little grooves and it fills it in.
Cool. Have you ever put
Wonderful.
any like little gemstone chips in any of them?
No, but sorry, Renee, look at the Colorado Witch. Is that her name?
I think so, yes, on Instagram.
Yeah. She sent me 2 giant boxes of resin molds and like gemstones and all that stuff.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. I have oh, give me just a second. I have to show you this mold that I got. I'll be right back.
So, you mentioned
Well.
that, Monica, and I'm sitting here peeling my nail polish, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had like tiny little like tourmaline
Yeah.
to put in my nail polish. That'd be
You know what? If you use a lot of tourmaline, order yourself like a bulk bag, right? And then when you get the bulk bag, you're gonna have a bunch of little tiny chips in the bottom of it, like almost dust.
Ooh,
that in there.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I'm a gemstone addict.
Okay. So,
It's not that kind of meeting either.
I'm gonna just
I
show
probably
you.
have a ton of gemstone dust if you want some.
I mean, if you've got some tourmaline dust, girl.
Yeah.
I bet I
So
do. I
like
just
she
don't
also
have
sent me a couple molds of the rune set that I have, which is wonderful. I can do multiple pours of that. I have like just blank circles. I could probably put
Yeah,
put a
you could do some
mirror
cool
in that.
stuff. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you could do like a really cool black mirror thing.
Yeah. And then I have a tray. This is just a tray.
Mhm.
Oops. I now have a full alphabet in numbers.
Monica. Get it?
Yes.
Because like gemstones.
Yes, I'm a stoner.
I don't
In that
really know what
aspect.
this is.
Hard carrying.
I don't know what this is, but I have it. It's just cubes.
I love it.
And
I
then
love
my
it.
all-time favorite thing she sent me is a planchette mold.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need that
Like,
right now.
The edges are
Oh,
even
I
like
love that. You
oh,
could
that
do
is a
some
pendulum board.
really cool stuff with
Wonderful.
that.
So
Like,
I think
it's
I'm
available
gonna
on your
do the
shop.
planchette.
Yes.
What I
Yes.
think about I'm gonna do is paint the outside gold with like mica powder and pour it clear, but then go back with gold paint and like the detailing in it. And then I have a bunch of gemstones which she sent me, and I think one of them is amethyst. I'm gonna put amethyst in there.
You could really customize that for people and like
Yeah.
set them to
I'm
different
gonna move these.
zodiac signs for people to like, you know, be in tune with.
Oh
their
my
chart.
god, Monica, that's perfect. I love you.
I have all these great ideas, but I don't follow through with half of them.
Me. Same.
Send them to
All right,
me,
start
and I will
them,
do them with
but then
Mark, I will start sending you all my ideas.
Oh my god, thank you.
start them, and then the ADH gets a hold of me, and I never finish them.
Oh, yeah, I've got all sorts of projects started all over the place. Let me tell you.
Same.
I'm sitting in one right now.
Hi, Jackie. You're sitting in one.
Yeah, this is my crystal room that's not finished, or meditation room.
It'll happen.
We're getting there. Look, I have a thing on my wall, and that's about all the further cut.
One day you'll wake up and you'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna work on this, and you'll finish it. You know, if you're like me, you'll
All or nothing.
You'll have a whole day.
And just awakening, and like you get everything done.
Yep. You'll wake up. You'll forget to have lunch. You'll be like, oh, why is my stomach? Oh yeah, I forgot to eat today. Yeah. Why do I feel like shit?
Oh yeah, it's 10 p.m. and
yeah.
Oh my god, she also sent me this.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. It's pink, and I think it's what is this? It's pink.
It looks like
rose quartz or kunzite. It could be. Kunzite's a very light pink.
That's what I thought. Anyways, I'm gonna move these, and then I'm gonna do the planchette.
Okay.
You stand, Renee.
Yeah, Renee's fun. So anyway, yeah. Uncut Gems.
Get a full breath mask and crush up stones to add to the pores. Draven said. Yeah.
Now that you can get mask again.
Now that you can get those masks again. But yeah.
True.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I think he should totally add some stones to him.
Yes.
Do what?
Say hi to Jackie yet? Hi,
Yeah.
Jackie.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she said get a pendulum board. That's a good idea too.
Yeah, that would make a good one.
I think
That-
that's what
that
that
big-
one was.
That triangle thing you had.
This. I think that's what this was.
A pendulum board?
I see it,
Yeah.
but would it all be together though? Like, wouldn't it be separated?
Oh yeah.
So, like, take your little triangle square thingy, and you could
This
do some
one?
etching on the top. Yeah, you could do some like etching on that on the top. You know, just
Yeah.
like with the engraver or something.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
That's very true.
Oh god. Oh my 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 god. Silicone does not move very well on surfaces. Okay.
No, it does not. I've never worked with resins. I've done soaps and lotion bars and stuff like that.
Those are fun. We've
Yeah.
done those.
It's work.
This work. A lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I've got so much stuff to still get through to like. I've probably not even got all of it out from moving. Like to get back out to start making that stuff again.
I get
Okay,
it.
I've decided that was very tricky to move, so I'm not doing the other one.
He's like, I'm just gonna leave it.
How long does it take to dry?
Mine usually take 24 to 48 hours. So these should be ready for by like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
Cool. Hi, Alondra.
Yeah, well,
Alondra, Habibi. I'm sorry if I missed anybody.
Hey.
Oh,
She said hello, beautiful people. Julie said hi.
thing. Damn it. I'll be right back.
Everyone. Hello.
I decided I'm going to try to move this one now. I feel confident. Come on. Come on.
All right, I'm going down through
smells like
everybody.
butter.
Oh, we got it.
Smooth like butter, he said. Ah, that's funny. We should
I was gonna say
talk about the stuff. We should bring up some of the subjects that we were talking about last night to Mark and see if
okay.
fun stories to share. I know he's shared the funny / his worst nightmare with everybody already from Elizabeth's grave, but that was a fun adventure, especially for me.
What? Y'all talking about me?
All right.
Yeah, I was telling Monica that we should talk about some of the things that she and I were talking about off camera
Yeah.
because it was a really good conversation. And I said, I know Mark's already told his I said funny ghost story, and then I was like, well, his worst nightmare from Elizabeth's grave.
It was.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about it then, because I don't think I heard that one.
Who?
You can tell it, Mark.
Mark?
I don't-
Make it in
Well,
chat.
the way I do it, I'm the bad guy.
The bad guy. The bad guy. Am I the villain? Okay, so I'll tell it, and if I miss anything, you can hop.
I'll let you know. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
So this was when you guys were growing up.
This was we were in high school, I think, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think everybody in the chat has heard this, but just as a recap with this little subject.
Once you got talking, I might remember hearing it on.
Okay. Yeah, let me know. So Mark and I and a handful of friends, we used to have a lot of fun going spirit seeking or just, to interact with places that are supposedly haunted. And in Chillicothe, there's Elizabeth's grave. You're close. You might have heard about it.
I actually haven't heard about it, but I haven't So I lived in Newark, then lived in Columbus. My dad's lived out here for 20 years.
Okay.
And then we just moved out here about a year and a half ago. So I'm not super familiar with all the local haunts.
Gotcha. So Draven says Monica needs to know. She needs
I
to
do.
know. So Elizabeth's grave is very close to the prison and
Oh.
Hopewell City.
Okay.
Very close. Egypt Pike exit. It's basically like
It's in Mount Union.
a handful of miles down that road. And then you turn left on a dirt road.
Pleasant Valley Cemetery. Kevin just looked it up. Is that right?
Yep.
Maybe.
I
didn't know it had a name other than Elizabeth's grave.
I love this kind of stuff because I have 2 big cases of ghost hunting equipment.
Lovely.
So I'm like, oh,
we should go sometime.
Yes. Well, you know those little cameras, the Kinect cameras. You know what I'm talking about? That you see. I have one of those.
Let me finish the story.
Sorry, I'm getting so excited
to go with Mark.
I've done a
if
lot
anything
of
crazy happened,
maturing,
I'm probably gonna
Nathan.
love it. So maybe.
I've done a lot of maturing, Nathan. Shut up.
All right. All right. Hold on.
You're
You
right.
finish the story. All right.
You're a different person now. You are a different person.
We're all
Anyway,
different people. Like 20 years
right.
ago.
We've all
you know?
grown up.
Yeah.
I threw the link in chat.
So
Kevin threw the link into chat to where to go. If anybody wants to go.
You, Kevin. So one day he and his boyfriend at the time were like, hey, do you want to go to Elizabeth's grave? And I was like, sure. I think we went during the day actually to start. And it was just you and me at first.
Yes, it was.
And basically the story is Elizabeth was murdered or hung there and then buried there, and her gravestone would move, I guess. So you would move it into a different spot and then it would move back to where her grave actually is, I guess. Something along those lines. But really, I think it's just that whoever takes care of the cemetery would either kids would tear the place up, or maybe they would accidentally run over or bump into these headstones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lawnmower, because it's literally out in the middle of nowhere. It's surrounded by woods on one side and then cornfield on the other.
Oh, okay. So it's not actually the graveyard.
It's not. It's
No, it
not
is.
actually. I don't think it's. I mean, it is. There's some stones there that are newer.
It is, but it isn't.
Yeah, it's very small.
The local legend says that the tombstone keeps moving to the back of the cemetery where she died.
That's what it. Yeah, something. Yeah, there's like 2 different versions, but yeah. So in the back, there were a pile of tombstones. And, Mark and I during the day were just walking around or whatever. And we got to the back left of the cemetery. And we hear like footsteps, woods. And I wanted to climb over the tombstones, the pile of rubble, if you will, to get
Kevin
into
put us some
the
pictures.
to get into the woods and
I don't know if you can add them in.
I can't do it. I'm not.
Oh, he can't add pictures in.
I'm not part of the.
maybe. Let me see. I
We'll
don't know.
just show him on the screen.
I was gonna try.
I was gonna say it's on his. You'll see me disappear if I try to move this camera.
Gotcha.
I'll mess up all his things that I've got set up. I'm sure Anthony's got it all set up just like that. Like,
I need to go get some stones. I'll be right back.
Okay. So Mark and I were walking, and we heard footsteps in the woods. I was going to climb over the pile of stones to take a look and see what was going on.
sorry, my ADD is really bad.
What's that?
Yeah.
So, pile of stones. It's really sad because a lot of them are just demolished. But
It is.
oh, here's a good picture. Maybe if it'll.
There was one that Kevin pulled up, and he's trying to add it to. Yeah, it was something like that where it's like a lot of them, and that's so unfortunate. Like,
It really is. But so I'm wanting to climb over because when I'm in situations like this, I get curious.
huh?
So,
Where people get scared, you get curious.
right. I start to
Right there
go.
with you.
I start to go into the woods, and Mark is like, "What are you doing?"
Why are you going into the woods? The place where
And I'm
spots.
like, "I want to see what it is. I want to see if it's a person or a deer." And he's like, "What if it's a person that wants to kill us?"
Okay.
And I was like,
Immediately where my mind goes because obviously.
I was like, okay, but it probably isn't, because if they wanted to kill us, they
be
probably
dead.
would have hopped out by now and done it.
Yeah.
We're already in the middle of nowhere. So then we had something else to do, and we decided we were going to leave. And then we decided we were going to get his boyfriend and my younger sister and come back after dark. So that's
Perfect plan.
right. I thought so.
Nothing
I
could
was
go
like,
wrong.
yes. I was like, okay, yes. And I think I even was like, do you promise we're going to come back? You're not going to chicken out? And he's like, yes, I promise we'll come back. I'm like, okay, cool. Then yes. So we come back with his boyfriend and my sister. It's dark. And I, during the day, had noticed there were like a row of graves that were like children, very young children.
Mhm.
And as I'm sure you know, I believe it was, oh, there you go.
Should we?
I think he's trying to add things in while
Like,
he's,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if he'll be able to,
Well,
but
that way.
Oh, nice. Is that amber or is that citrine?
Amber.
Nice.
I think
like
the amber will go really good with the purple, which I use this purple.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
be cute.
And then I'm just gonna pour it and look, I made okay, so this top one right here, it's really dark.
I like that. It's at the point.
It's on a skull.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, nice.
On a skull.
Sorry. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Nathan. I didn't mean to interrupt your story. My ADD is
No,
just
you're
really like, I'm like, oh, shiny, pretty stones.
You're fine. You're fine. I do it all
Right.
the time.
Downer.
So, where was I? Oh yeah, so we came back at night, and you're fine. And so I was going to the kids' graves
Mhm.
because like I could kind of like, sense that they were there, and they like to like hide from people and make noises.
Have
So
interaction.
I was doing that, and then they got kind of creeped out and decided that Mark and his boyfriend at the time decided they were gonna go to the other side of the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
So I let them, and my sister Autumn was hanging out with me, probably because she was terrified. Worst decision she could ever make, because again, I get curious, and I'm like, yeah, let's hang out, sure. So we started hearing what sounded like it was all fun and games with these kids for a while. And then we started hearing what sounded like somebody was taking a huge rock and just like letting it drop onto another rock. And it was rhythmic almost. Like it would just repeat like that. And it would be from one side and then in the back and then on the other side. And it would just kind of like move. It was very strange. So I'm like walking around
Trying to find it.
Trying to figure out what it is, and then everybody's pretty much
what he's doing.
What?
I didn't hear him.
I said the stupid blonde in movies is what he was doing. Oh my god, there's a noise. Everybody, let's go towards it.
You probably make fun of me too, because that's the dumb shit I do.
I mean,
well, the smart person in the movie where they're like, no, we should probably leave, but then they end up dying anyways. That's me.
No. You got to go investigate it, and then you don't like run upstairs where there's no way out.
Right.
I mean, you got to know what you're dealing with.
Exactly.
Anyway.
I suppose, but no.
go if you decided that you wanted to check some creepy shit out without.
I somewhat enjoy living.
Is Anthony saying you? What did he say?
What'd you say?
I just said I'm so accustomed to Nathan and his personality, so to speak, that I wouldn't even think twice if he wanted to drag me along something creepy or haunted or anything like that. Just because I'm so used to it at this point.
Right.
We'll see. We should go somewhere where there's
Oh,
dead people.
I've
Anthony
got a
literally
place.
just said it wasn't Nathan, it was Patricia.
But finish telling your story. Sorry.
Okay, so the noise keeps repeating, and I'm like, hello? Is anyone there? Hello? And then, Mark's like, why are you trying to talk to it? And I'm like, because what if it's, like, in my mind, I think I said something like, what if it's a hiker that hurt themselves? And, like,
You
they
make up all
fell.
these reasons.
Yeah, like maybe they fell and they like hit their head or like broke their jaw or something and they can't communicate and they need help. And at that point, the three of them are just looking at me like, no. They're like, no, we're done. Let's go. And I was like, I mean, I don't know. Okay, let's see if it wants us to leave. So I said, do you want us to just go? Do you want us to leave you alone? And then that slow, like, noise, all of a sudden, you heard it everywhere in different spots. And it was like, boom, 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 boom. And then I was like, okay, I get it.
Received.
Bye. So I'm the last one out. I'm walking. They're running back to the car. I'm just walking. They left me. They literally left me.
Like they drove away, or they just left you where you were?
They just left me in the middle of the cemetery as I was walking back. And they're like, Nathan, why don't you run? I'm like, I'm not tripping. Like, if I trip, I'm done.
Right.
Like, it would be my luck that I would fall into a ditch or something. So I'm like, no, I'll walk. Thank you. So we get back to the car, and my sister and I it was Mark's car. Mark was driving.
It was a 2003 Ford Taurus, mind you.
Yes. And my sister and I were in the back seat, and Mark went to start his car, and I think it didn't start at first.
I was going to say, don't tell me it didn't start, right?
It didn't start. Yeah. So then Mark starts freaking out because that's part of the lore there. That's part of the,
okay,
that, your car won't start. So the car didn't start. So he really starts freaking out. And I'm like, Mark, it's fine. It's because you're scared. Like, just calm down. And then all of a sudden it was like something hit the side of the car and made it shake. And then the car started and Mark drove out of there like a bat out of hell. And there were some deep ass potholes when we were coming in because we were driving real slow. We'd hit those potholes and be like this. But I'll tell you what, it was probably one of the smoothest rides out, one of the fastest and smoothest rides out. And I think it's because the car caught air so much that it just flew over the potholes. I'm like,
probably. Yeah. Somebody said there's a haunted hotel near them. Alondra.
Haunted hotel near me. Maybe they better not.
Raven just said something about the grass man, and everything you're telling me makes me think of that. So it's kind of like if I'm understanding, the grass man's kind of like a Bigfoot deal. So the Bigfoot. All right. So my dad, who's a doctor, mind you, is very into Bigfoot. He's giving a whole presentation in like a week. I'm actually going to have him do like a video with me on the channel at some point.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so he's really into that. And one of the things that they do, because we had some weird stuff happen when we first moved in to this house, because we're in the middle of the woods. And it's big thumps. Yes. Really loud knocking thumps. And then when you said something shook the car like that, I'm like, ooh. But I
But
mean,
there was
yeah.
nothing there though that we saw.
Well, have you ever heard of like, so a lot of people think that like different things have cloaking abilities, or I mean, it could be a million things. Like, I don't know. There's just so like,
That would make a lot of sense as to why you never see them though.
right. So like, can they walk between two different dimensions?
That's a good question.
I mean, like that's pretty fascinating. I don't know that whole subject, but like,
Are they just fake?
Are they fae? They probably are fae.
Oh,
Fae.
I love fairies. I
see,
love
that's a good
fairies.
point.
Okay, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. But yes, this subject, right? Fae.
All right, Anthony, how many different places has he drug you to? Because you said, like, I would not be surprised. Has he taken you on some
A
crazy?
couple cemeteries in Ohio, but nothing too crazy. You know, we haven't really delved into any haunted spots. We're sure there's plenty of them in Florida, so I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if we end up going on an adventure soon enough.
Yeah. Did you have like, have you had any experiences like that?
No, not really.
No?
There was just like once or twice where I was like, whenever we were in Ohio, I saw we were getting ready for bed, and I would see these like blobs of just dark, like almost clouds energy, and I'm just like, babe, are you seeing this? Am I going crazy right now? I just started some new medication. Am I losing it? Like, and he's like, nope, this is what I see on the daily. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
It's fine then, I guess.
That was actually that was an interesting story in and of itself because at the time I'm gonna bring snacks. So y'all know me, I gotta eat while I'm on live, right?
Oh, that sounds really good.
I
I'm
know.
gonna
I
go
was
get a
just thinking about telling
too. I'll
Kevin to
be
grab
right
me some
back.
chips and spin dip.
Okay. I got peanut butter cookies.
Ooh, good. Let's see. Oh, that looks good.
But that was a really interesting situation too, because we were still with our ex and we all shared the same bed. And he at the time was a transporter for dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And
He probably brought home a lot of different energies if he didn't cleanse and stuff.
well, I thought, it's fine. It'll be fine. We cleanse enough and da 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 da. And how
Right.
often does a spirit hold on to, like, how long do they hang on to or hang around, But that night, that just happened to be one of the nights that I couldn't sleep because what irritates me the most is when they like pace
Yeah.
or walk back and forth. Kevin, did you want to join us?
Who?
Kevin, do you want to join?
Oh,
He shrugged, so I'm adding him.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
the merrier.
Everybody say hi to Kevin.
Hey, hon. He's downstairs.
Monica's camera.
Yeah,
But
I moved from the other chair.
so what bothers me when I'm trying to sleep is when they pace or when they're like right up on you. And there were like 3 of them that night that were
Oh,
just moving around. Well, one was standing in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
One was doing stuff at the foot of the bed. And there was another one that would go in the room, walk all the way to the opposite wall, and then leave the room, go through the kitchen and they would just keep doing that. Super irritating. So when he asked me, I was like, or when he's like, do you see this or am I just going crazy? I said, no, like I said, that's really interesting because I see them too. And that's exactly what I see, other than the one that was most detailed was the one that was at the foot of the bed. And it was a man who was very almost effeminate, but very like small.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And similar to that actor, what's his name? What y'all doing?
Screwing?
Yeah, what's his name?
No, it's
Similar vibes though.
Okay.
But the guy was really skinny. And he was at our ex's feet, and like what he was doing is it was like he was tucking him in. He had a blanket and he would do this
Oh.
motion and then he'd do this at his feet.
Mhm.
Just keep doing that, which I thought was really interesting. So I told Anthony that, and then our ex was like,
Oh, Leslie Jordan.
"That's really Leslie Jordan." That's right. Anyway,
I had to literally
I
look it
was
up.
having a brain fart.
Saying,
But after I told him that, our ex was like, "That's so weird because when we did a transport today, usually he said they would cover the faces and tuck them in. They call it tuck them in, tuck them in."
Right.
Well, for whatever reason, the family did not want him to do that.
They didn't want the face covered.
Yeah, they didn't want him tucked in. They didn't want a blanket on him or anything like that. So his boss said, "That's fine. We'll just, let them say their goodbyes. And then when we leave, you can cover," because the body has to go in a bag. That's
Right.
cool.
But a lot of families don't want to see that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, his boss was like, "It's fine. When we go to leave in the back of the truck, you can, do all that."
Right.
And then instantly I knew, I was like, "Oh, well, he's appreciative."
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to return the favor. He appreciates the respect that you gave him.
Yeah.
Like I got that instantly. But yeah, we haven't been anywhere as far as locations yet. But those are that's something that I feel more comfortable doing in a group anyway.
Kevin, what's the one Aiden and I went to, that insane asylum in Kentucky? It wasn't Waverly Hills. Nope, it's not Waverly Hills. I don't believe.
No, it's the big one. It's really popular during Halloween.
We didn't do it during Halloween. We did.
No.
We stayed the night there.
Hmm.
I'm sure Kevin will find. I've got like a T-shirt. We saw it on Ghost Hunters, and that place was pretty wild. If you want to go as a group, that one was pretty active. It was pretty cool. I've got some footage. I think I'd have to find it.
The one insane asylum in
It was Kentucky, right, Kevin? Or was it West Virginia?
I think it might have been West Virginia.
Might have been West
Was
Virginia.
it the Trans-Allegheny?
Yes.
Yes.
That was it.
Boom.
oh,
Yep. I just brought it up.
Yeah.
Grady posted that too.
I've never heard of that.
Oh,
Really?
dude. Yes.
Really?
Yes. It was amazing. It was really cool. So we went up there. I think we got there at like 10 or something like that, and you stay until like 6 a.m. And we had like these 2 big cases of like all this equipment, and so we had went, like, they have different wings and different buildings. I don't know if you've ever. There's a. Oh. I can't hear Mark. Is he talking?
No, I'm not. I'm just
Okay, you should. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I like that, Mark. That looks awesome. But so when we went upstairs,
Let us. It will.
yeah, there you go. The Luna, yeah, that's it. So we go upstairs, and there's this room, like, where these because it was a boys' home or juvenile home, and there's a place that apparently these 2 boys murdered one of the other boys and like smashed his head with the like one of the feet of the bed. And we got some, like, so we took some pictures, and there's we kept seeing this reflection in the mirror in one of the bathrooms right in that same hallway.
The mirrors are still there?
Oh yeah. Dude, this was a really
your problem.
well, yeah, that's a whole nother, like, and then there was a room in the basement where we got some movement. Like, it's this big open room. There's like this partition in between, and we got a little bit of the that Connects camera, like the figures. And then so Aiden and I were like, we're gonna go off from the group. We're gonna go and investigate by ourselves.
Oh Lord.
So we're like down this, and you're allowed, and that's the cool thing about, like, if you do this, you're allowed to go like running through the hall, not running, but like walking through the areas. And so we got the Connects camera picked up on something, like very clear figure. sitting on and standing, and then it went over and sat on the bench. And then when there's another room where they had like all these toys, there was a little girl. I don't remember the backstory because this was like 6-7 years ago, something like that. But the balloon and the teddy bear both move.
Ooh.
And then when we were at the very top floor, yeah, that one. Yep. That one was really, really active. And like I can kind of explain away the balloon because like static electricity, stuff like that.
Right.
But the teddy bear actually physically moving in front of your face. But I think the most interesting part about that one was when we went to the top floor, like we had been walking around by ourselves and we felt like something was kind of like following us, right? So the group was with one of the tour guides and they were sitting up there trying to communicate, right? And so Aiden and I sit down and we had like one of the spirit boxes too. We started actually getting pretty clear responses on that spirit box. Then we had a flashlight. We had placed one in the middle of the hallway down the way. You know how like they loosen it? And so like once they were getting ready to leave and we're like, oh, we'll sit down. And we got some responses on the spirit box. And then that flashlight started answering them. And yes or no questions. Like it was, I wish I had more footage, but I didn't really know how to use the camera very well.
Me.
Stefan wasn't with me.
I
So
was
I
at
had,
home
like,
with the kiddo.
all of the footage I have is like on my phone. But my son actually, so that we sat there and that had that communication for at least a good half hour, 45 minutes. Like where's very clear answers. And then we had the spirit box as well. But then we end up leaving, going to breakfast and driving home. And I'm driving and I look over and he's like, I just feel like something's on my back. I feel like something's like behind me. And I look over and he's got scratches down his neck.
Ugh.
And I took pictures of him. But we ended up, we ended up doing a very good cleansing to make sure before we went home, we stopped at like a park and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's a really good location. Draven said the full moon and eclipse is about facing and dealing with our darkness and confronting our shadows, which, yeah.
It's starting. Cool. It's
Yes,
probably already
it is.
started here.
I think it starts at 11.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, just looking at that building, you can feel something, Draven. Yeah. It's, I mean, if you want to have an experience, that's a really awesome place to go.
You feel it's better to do it as a group?
I prefer to do it as a group just because safety.
Safety in numbers.
That's true.
Well, and not safety just from like number one rule of hiking is you don't go hiking alone.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not just a spirit thing. It's just a mundane safety thing to me.
Well, not just that, but like, you know, when you guys were talking about, like, he was like, hey, do you see this? If you're there by yourself, you're like, did that just happen?
Yes.
Are we crazy? Oh, you want to go with me on your own? On our own?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Where? When?
I don't know where you want to go. There's that tower. Go to that tower.
Mike.
Oh, the one in Tampa?
Yeah.
Yes. Today I've had some of that kind of negative, weird, funky, and some stuff, really bad stuff happened earlier. So
I feel mostly.
I think that's the Mercury. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. The Mercury.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's necessarily the
Hold on, I can't see, Mark. Wait. Ooh.
That's
Let me
pretty.
see if I can get the camera closer because
I was gonna say you can't move it up, can you?
Put some of that gold dust glitter behind it.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, yeah, I can't see it on the camera.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I just had to fix mine.
Whoa, there we go. Hang on.
Oh,
try to find a better- oh my God.
drop a second now.
Oh yeah, you see some of the glittery sparkles.
Yeah.
Hang on. There we go. Is that better? There's flowers in there
Yeah.
too.
There we go. The
Yeah.
light. We put the light on it.
Nice. Jackie said, and y'all have witness.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Like if you something's happening and like you have somebody else to go, yes, that I saw that it happened.
They didn't make it up.
You're right. You don't feel as nuts, so maybe.
Well, I mean, when you're seeing some of that stuff, I mean, like we were talking, like I even as a child, like would see stuff like these shadow figures walking. And I got sent to a psychologist, you know, like
Oh, here we go.
what here we go, what?
Oh, the
Oh,
Back
Aiden's
aid.
dang.
that one's not as that one's a little bit better. Oh,
There's Aiden.
yeah, that's my son. Yeah, he started getting like I don't see on the side of his face like where it's
Yeah.
really red because he felt like he said something and his face started getting red. See that big red splotch? That's right after we left. I completely forgot about that one, but
Wow.
Let's see.
like because he thought something. He said it almost felt like the sting after something smacks you.
Huh.
You see what I'm talking about on that one?
Yeah.
I forgot about how bad that one was, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
think there was
crazy.
a.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sage of the Fire. That sucks.
Can't
It
see.
said it's too cloudy to see the moon. So it says lunatic asylum. So was it specifically for lunatics?
At one point, yes, it was a complete insane asylum. It was many things over the years, and they like tell you really great backstory on it.
Well, lunatic is a specific diagnosis. That means that you only show symptoms of being insane at night, like a sundowners type of deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's a diagnosis now. Maybe like
no,
a while
like
ago.
way back when.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no, it wasn't specifically for just
Okay.
those guys. It was an insane asylum. It was a children's home. It was, I think, an orphanage. I think it was an old people's home. If you're in the East Coast, yeah.
Everybody's saying it's happening right now. Right meow.
Is it?
Should I go outside and look?
I was just getting ready to say, do we take a break and go look? I thought it started at 11.
Yeah, it looks like the NASA's streaming it at starting at 11.
Oh.
Oh, well, why don't you throw that up there, Kevin, if you can?
That'd be cool.
Can we?
I don't know.
Go
Would
ahead.
we be?
It's
Are we allowed?
free, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's on their YouTube. I mean,
Then
Yeah, just put a link in the channel. See if we can. Oh my God, let's
just
see if
do
we
it
can
on
join.
the. Can you just do it on the screen that you've got pulled up?
yeah. 1 second, I'll bring it up.
I'll say I don't think there's any copyright against that.
That's what I was worried about. I don't think so.
I wouldn't
don't
think
know.
so
Let's see.
because it's free. They're doing it for everybody.
Right. So
We're just watching it as a group of friends.
epilepsy, yeah, Julie, you're right. People got put away into a insane asylum for a lot of different things. A lot of women that had postpartum would get thrown into lunatic or an insane asylum. Men that just wanted rid of their wife without a divorce would commit them. Like that was a thing. You could just commit somebody if you were married to them. Like there's a lot of crazy stories, especially back in the days where they had the insane asylums. But it's there we go.
There's Griffin Observatory. They're live now showing it. So
Sweet.
Oh, that's pretty.
It is pretty.
Very cool.
You guys ever like go out and just kind of almost get hypnotized by just looking at the moon and just at the stars?
All the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
or like car headlights when you're in the neighborhood.
Oh, shut up.
That too.
That's why we moved to the top of a hill.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh, my friend used to like, and she'd do it every time. She'd get me. we started a block watch, right? So we'd be out from like midnight to 3 a.m. And but like when the sun was going down, or if we were out and the sun was coming up, she'd be like, "Oh my god, squirrel!" And every time, I'd look.
You jump.
Every time,
I'd
not
look.
jump, but I'd look. Like the ADT was just so.
Where? I want to see it.
So where are you guys gonna go if you go someplace?
I
Are
don't
you
know.
gonna-
There's a few so there's a beach here that I heard had some activity that I've been interested. One place I'd really like to go is the Don Cesar Hotel.
Where's that at?
That's St. Pete Beach.
Okay, that's where Kevin's grandfather's at. Is in St. Pete.
It's it's right on the beach. It's a
Very good.
huge.
Is that the expensive hotel?
It is an expensive hotel, but it's a huge hotel that this guy.
It's like historic.
It's historic. This guy basically built it for his wife, and just as he finished it, I think she died of
I guess so.
yeah, it's a pink one.
Oh,
That's-
it's one.
Yep, it's a big
Oh.
pink the Don Cesar. If you want to pull it up, it's up to you. Let's go. I thought you were gonna pull it up. But anyway,
My bad. Hug.
oh,
Yeah.
you're fine. You don't have to. I can pull it up on my phone too. It's pretty.
Oh
But,
my
Hold up, 'cause
God.
now I want to see a picture.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
So how far away are you guys from that?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So it is. This is a painting, but it really looks like this. Yeah, this is a painting, but let me see.
Oh
if I-
wow.
Here we go. So that's what it looks like. Right on the beach,
Huh.
and
That doesn't give me like negative vibes just looking at it though. Like a
no,
creepy
it
vibe.
doesn't. It's not like a negative vibe type of place.
It's really
Mhm.
busy.
They usually are really busy, but basically, so he built it for his wife, and then she passed, and so now you're supposed to be able to see both him and her throughout the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd really like to check it out sometime. There's also, I forget what it's called, but there is a tower in downtown Tampa that was used as like it was like a fire watch out tower, I think. And during the Great Depression, I guess it became very popular for suicides.
That's inside people jumping.
And so I'd like to check that place out too. Ybor is a very, very, very old city
Very active.
and very active.
And the other sense.
You can feel stuff just walking down the roads of Ybor. It's kind of
Really?
like St. Augustine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not
But
sure. So are you guys close to? Is that where you guys are close to? Is Ybor?
yeah, we're pretty close to Ybor. That's considered a segment of Tampa. Yeah. So
It's historic.
historic. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in Chillicothe, you kind of get the same vibe when you walk downtown and like some around the historic area.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Just walking down the street, you get that feeling. I love places like that though, because like you can almost, I don't know about you, but you can almost blink and get that image of
Yeah.
what it looked like, what it was like. See the people, see how they were, like all of it.
Mhm.
Just that very. I love places like that. You guys will have to go and like take pictures or take a GoPro or something. And
Jim and I've actually been to St. Augustine Lighthouse when I was really little. And my mom, I think, had an experience of someone calling for her on the stairway
wow,
that freaked her out a lot. So, and the fort there is pretty crazy. It's been a long
I've
time.
been before.
It's been a long time since I've been inside it, but
I
I
don't think
remember.
I was that in tune with stuff back then whenever I went.
really?
Yeah, but like recently, I don't know what the hell's going on, but like if I'm sitting in my car getting ready to leave for work, I will see shadows out the my rearview mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could have just asked me.
I'm like, oh, cool,
Love you.
neat, love that.
Anthony's gonna go take a chill pill. No, I'm just kidding. He said he's feeling kind of blessed, so he's gonna step out for a bit.
There's the cat.
Thanks.
Bye, Anthony.
Bye.
Bye. Feel free to come back if you feel better.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's like, I just feel kind of blah. Maybe it's the eclipse. And he put LOL after his little text message. I was like, you could have just said something. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, the eclipse is supposed to like wash over you in a heavy way, and
Right.
you know, I guess it can make you feel kind of heavy and blah. Moon energies kind of amp me up usually.
Same. Like usually if it's a full moon or a new moon, like I'm usually up all night.
Yep.
And never fails.
Kevin's like, oh no, it's coming up on a new moon, or oh no, it's coming up on a full moon.
Yes.
So Mark, you said that like here recently you've been seeing more stuff. I've noticed seeing more stuff here or feeling more stuff recently as well. And I don't know if it's astrology, like the stars or what's up. How about you, Nathan? Have you like noticed an increase in like what you hear, see, and feel?
So for me,
my big one's a smell too.
Smell?
What?
My big one's a smell. Like I smell a lot of stuff. As weird as that sounds, but I smell a lot of stuff.
No, literally this morning at like 4:00 in the morning, I kept telling Kevin there was something that smelled like it was burning, like a smoky burning feeling. Like I made him get up and come over, put his face where my face was, and he's like, I don't smell it. What are you talking about?
I hate that shit.
Or like a perfume or a flowery smell sometimes, or just random. Yeah. No, it doesn't seem weird to me at all.
Yeah. Sometimes every now and then I can smell things, but usually I feel the first thing that gets to me is like feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, something feels off. Something's not right. Or someone's watching me. Yep. I feel your eyes on me.
Ugh.
So have you like noticed more recently, or is it the same?
It's kind of the same for me. I have noticed that they're not as adamant lately. Right now, they're not as adamant to irritate the crap out of me. I say that, but I don't mean to be disrespectful. It's just sometimes they're irritating. I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes they're irritating. But I don't know if maybe it's just because I've been so busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they haven't been as irritating. Like I haven't. Well, it could be because we've been keeping doors closed too. So I mean, yeah, I don't have to deal with them nearly as much during my trying to sleep hours. So
I notice a lot of times, as long as I keep cleansed and protection things up, I won't get as much in the bedroom, but there'll be a lot of like that pacing thing you're talking about outside the bedroom door.
Yes. That would happen to me almost every other night. It's like they know they can't go back there, but they'll still walk around the living room, walk down the hallway, pace. You know,
yeah.
There's times where we'll be driving down the road and I'll see people in the back seat of the car, just trying to ride and get to wherever they want to get to.
That's what Aiden kept saying when we were coming home from the lunatic asylum. That he kept saying that there's something behind me, like, and he kept like he was, you know, I'm driving and I'm like, but yeah.
Is it weird to me that BO smells like pencil shavings?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
a little strange. Is it everybody's BO or just a specific person's BO?
To me, it's everybody's.
And do you like pencil shavings?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm not as worried.
Right.
No.
I mean, if you would have said onions, I'd be like, sometimes.
No.
Pencil
It's pencil
shavings.
shaving.
Okay, somebody
This is
At Blue Night, I'm a Pisces, and I've noticed that when a full moon is in Pisces, my psychic ability is off the charts, and my intention is uncanny. I've wondered if others experience similar things. I definitely experience that in my sign, but I also experience it if I'm doing something and setting an intention, and the intention goes along with like the sign that's like a full moon in Leo, and I do like that, like a black cat spell, kind of, something like that. How about you guys?
Really, for me, it's just any time. Again, it's any time, and it's not always. So, I see connections with psychic ability, or mine at least, and also like creativity levels.
Yeah.
So again, just when it doesn't matter if it's a full moon or a new moon, I'm usually hyped up and doing something late at night. Can't go to sleep. Yes, I will say so. I don't know, Kayla, if this is in reference to things bothering you at night, but that's one of my coping mechanisms is a loud fan at night. It helps. It really does help with noises.
I have to have a TV on at night and music sometimes. Like, I cannot sleep without a TV. Because, when you hear things, like if you have that TV, like it kind of helps you drown it out.
Mm-hmm. And so I mentioned this to Ravenflower once, and she said, that's interesting. But I also have to have it absolutely pitch dark in the room. So TVs, yes, but I don't like the light from the TV. I like the sound, but not the light. So I don't do TV anymore. But I like to have it pitch dark in case there is anything inside the room.
You can't see it. It's harder to
see it. So don't bother me.
See, when it's that dark,
it's Blue Night.
See, that almost makes it worse for me because I feel like when it's that dark, I'm more sensitive to everything else. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're looking, for me, if I'm looking, definitely.
Not even if I'm looking, like I feel things first. Yeah. I'll see him a lot, but I feel it. And what is happening? Oh, NASA space thing.
Should I share the sound? I don't know if you guys can hear it or not.
No, don't do that because then we can't talk.
We don't care about what that lady has to say.
Yeah, she's just going to tell us some sciencey junk that doesn't really
like the one time where she's like, "Oh my god, and an asteroid's heading towards Earth."
She looks really, really excited about that.
She is very, very excited about.
She said, "Thank God it's over.
I don't have to pay my student loans anymore, you guys. So yay!"
And neither would any of y'all.
They did extend it. I don't know. Did you get yours waived?
No. I heard about the extension, but
the extension's to like another month or two. I'm like, keep going.
Get rid of them.
I mean, if you think about, don't get me started on our educational system and like, it's not fair because like, if you want to do something more with your life and then you have all these student loans and like, it's just, I don't know. It's
an endless cycle.
It's a rigged system, damn it.
So rigged.
Mark, do you have to like sleep with something, or are you that like sensitive to stuff like that?
Yeah, Jason usually sleeps with the TV on. And by the time it goes off, I'm usually dead to the world.
Yeah.
But there have been a few times where it has like turned off, and there have been just like small things that happen that immediately wake me up. Because technically I'm not a light sleeper, but sounds wake me up.
Yeah.
Like even like the smallest of like just any sound pretty much will wake me up. But at the same time, there are nights where I'm dead to the world and I can't hear a damn thing.
Yeah.
I get in trouble when I do that.
When you do what?
When I'm dead to the world and she tries to wake me up.
Because I mean, like, I always hear stuff, and I'm like, "Did you hear that?
Right.
Do you see that? Do you, you know?"
No, I was sleeping.
Poor Monica.
It's so hard when you want, like, when you're that night person, and you like,
Right.
I mean, like, I'm like, oh, it's nighttime. Poof, I have energy, and I'm want to do stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like that doesn't work well with gardening at all. Let me tell you. I used to.
No.
And I'm like, I have to work in the morning. I want to go to bed.
Oh, I think we're getting close. Wait, where are we at?
I don't know. They're talking about it.
Oh,
They're
we
missed
explaining
it?
it.
They're doing
No,
Oh,
they're explaining it now.
I
Explaining.
thought that was real. I was like,
So did I. I'm like, whoa, what?
Oh, it's
What's
so
happening?
fast.
yeah, I was like, what's going on? Did we miss it? What's happening?
No, I think it's like the full eclipse is supposed to be like literally right now.
Oh yeah, probably.
I don't feel a thing.
I don't feel like going outside and looking though.
Well, that's kind of what I was like.
Same.
I'm gonna watch it. I don't think right where we're at. I tried to look for the moon earlier, and we've got a lot of trees. So if it's not right in the exact perfect spot,
Right.
I'm not gonna see it unless I like go down the hill and into town or something.
Well, that and we've got some cloud cover, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to. I love watching the moon, and like but I don't go out on purpose a lot of times unless there's some crazy event happening to look at it. It's just kind of, like when the mood strikes you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's weird or not.
My favorite place to look at the full moon is the beach. It's just gorgeous.
I agree.
My favorite to look at most anything is the beach.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Well, before COVID, we were going to move to Hawaii.
Ooh.
Instead of moving to Chillicothe. But we went on a vacation out there, and it was just it's magical. If anybody's ever been there, you can probably test.
I want to move to Hawaii because her husband is in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yes, girl, go to Hawaii so I can visit.
That is our down the road goal. I don't know how far down the road.
We're determining that we're probably going to look at like a 5-year plan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we have a lot of crap. And
same.
You just can't really take that much crap. I mean, you could take it across the country, but then you got to pay to put it on a boat and ship it to the island, and that costs a lot of money that I do not have. Nor do I think I'll have in 5 years.
Oh, the moon's really crescent right now in my neck of the woods. Where are you at? Oh, about to turn red.
If you don't mind letting us know where you are, Midnight.
Yes, if you don't mind.
Hi, if I didn't say hi to you. Hi.
Mark,
hi.
Where are you at?
West Virginia.
Okay. Oh, well, you're probably close to that. Or closer to the Trans-Allegheny.
So Griffin just is a whole lot better than NASA is. NASA won't shut the hell up.
They won't stop trying to teach us.
I was gonna say them and their stupid teaching stuff, right?
Bastard.
I know.
It's like, I want to see the moon. They're like, I want to tell you about the moon. So here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see
It's
that.
going to be on this little picture behind me.
But we're gonna speed it up really fast.
Yeah, that was crazy. I thought that there was one time when I was with my son, and weird stuff always seems to happen when I'm with my one son. I swear to God, like we were in this, I don't even know, time warp. Like we were standing, it was at a parking garage. We weren't even doing anything inherently witchy or ghost hunting or anything, but like I swear within an hour, the moon, like it literally moved. Oh, she's in Pennsylvania, but it looked like it was moving very fast. It was weird.
Interesting.
I've never had something like that happen before or again, but it could have just been where we were at.
The fact that Witch Please said this and their name is Witch Please.
Yes. I like that.
That's funny. Oh goodness. So, Mark, what about you? Do you have any like weird celestial events that like get you hyped up, or when's your time to be most active creatively or
Yeah.
stuff?
Creatively, like just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with in general.
Not really. I mean, like I'm a morning person.
Ugh.
The fact that I'm awake at 11:08 p.m. is insane to me.
Really?
Do you work tomorrow?
Like sometimes, no, I'm off tomorrow.
Lucky.
Like I ask Nathan if I'm not in bed past like 9:30. If I'm awake past 9:30, it's a very, very rare occurrence. It's usually drunken divinations. I'm either drunk or something else.
Welcome to something else.
Right?
Literally.
Is it me? Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain. Am I the villain?
I believe it was my idea, so I'm the villain.
Yeah.
He did suggest it to me, and I was like, "Hey, oh my gosh!"
He did. It's
But
his
like,
It's all his fault.
I don't know if this has any significance, but it's usually between like 4 and 5 is whenever I'm like, I gotta do stuff. I gotta do stuff. I gotta do stuff.
In the morning.
Afternoon.
Oh, okay. What sign are you?
Like,
That bitch ain't
I'm a
awake at
Capricorn.
5 in the morning. Well, he is, but he's not.
Well, see, I thought it was interesting because, like, I will wake up at between 5 and 6 a.m. every day. Now, I go back to sleep.
Yeah.
I go right back to
No.
sleep in an hour or two. But I'm
Right
If
when I
I'm
get up for
awake-
work.
I'm awake.
That's what I do. I get up when Anthony starts work at 8, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the couch and I'm gonna try and stay up.
Yeah, see, I wake up like right
in the
before
office.
he has to get to work, and then it's like I don't know. No matter whether I would go to sleep at midnight or 3 a.m., like I'm waking up at that time.
Yep. I'm right there too. I've just been so used to waking up at 6 o'clock every morning that I cannot sleep past 6 anymore.
Wow.
Is that like work or just?
Yeah, it's for work.
I gotcha.
Wow.
What tarot card would best describe the eclipse today?
Why don't we pull a card and
That's
find
what I
out?
was just getting ready to say. I've got the Moonology Oracle deck, which is an Oracle deck. I've got a bunch of tarot stuff over here, but
I have my Rider-Waite deck. Don't come for me.
well, what I just flipped
I have
over was
my unicorn tarot.
oh, I like that.
I love how we all just
There's a
pull out
million
decks. Like,
decks.
okay, yeah, let's pull a card.
The first one that popped up was "It's time to release negativity."
Ooh.
Well, but this says
How about
full moon
that?
in Scorpio, but it's not in Scorpio, but that's the card that popped up. So that's interesting that it's an eclipse, and that's what do you guys? You guys have tarot?
Yeah, don't mind me pulling out my
I got the
book.
magician.
Fine.
Ooh, right side up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get, Nathan?
I got the 10 of Wands in reverse, and it says here, not allowing a situation to end, passion out of control and consuming and confusing one's original intention. Bring yourself back to the beginning to assess, to discover where things went wrong.
So maybe kind of like a new beginning.
Or supposed to be a new beginning, but you're not. But we're not allowing a situation to end. So holding on to things.
I'm
Passion
making a moon water jar.
You are right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Cute.
perfect.
You better get that water out there right now.
No, I'm gonna wait until another one because I'm making this specifically for tonight.
Ooh, Gemini, the Crow Tarot's gorgeous. Do it. Purchase it.
Which one is it?
The Crow Tarot.
Oh,
It's one
I
of
don't
my
have that one.
favorites. I have it.
Do you?
Yeah, you want me to get it?
Yeah, I kind of want to see it now.
I totally will. Totally get it.
I want to see it. Now, what a lot of times I'll do, like with because we have like a bunch of buckets on our, I will collect rainwater that's sat out in one of the moons and save that and use that, or like put some salt in it and use it as like a cleansing spray.
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, I feel like I don't do a lot of things very intentionally, but I kind of happenstance upon, you know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is the box.
Maybe not intentionally. That's maybe intentionally wasn't the right word, but like with planning, I guess is what I meant. That's pretty. Oh, there we go.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
All right, take that down because I want to see these cards. I want to see if.
Let me hunt down some of my favorites. So this is very Cancerian. This was actually on the top. Queen of Cups.
Oh, nice.
It was a very Cancerian card.
I'd say, yeah.
And let's see, what's a good one?
What's one you think describes the eclipse and the today?
I don't know. Should I pull one from here?
Yeah.
Yes, that's another one of my favorites right there. It's gorgeous. It has like this, the symbolism is still very like Rider Waite symbolism, but with crows. She also did a crow oracle.
Did she?
Recently. Yeah. MJ Cullen.
Yeah, I've had a lot. I told you that, or did I tell you the other night or last night we were talking about the black crow symbology and that my friend with the. Did I tell you that?
Yes, you did. The big bird, the big black bird.
Yeah, the guy with the tattoo. But like I've had a lot of like black bird stuff, and I kind of wonder if that's isn't that supposed to be associated with like the Morgan or something? Ooh, temperance.
Yeah, I pulled a card for the eclipse and it gave me temperance in reverse.
Huh.
Which is really interesting.
I have been noticing, I just now remember this because we were talking about birds, but
Yeah.
I've been noticing there is always a hawk somewhere. Like on my drive to work in the morning, there's a hawk sitting on like a
Devil.
a sign for the highway.
Really?
On my way from work to the house, there's a crow sitting on like a highway sign. Even before I moved here, I've always seen a hawk.
Does that symbolize something good for you?
I don't know.
So to me, hawks are very similar to owls. So owls and hawks often share the same hunting grounds. Hawks will hunt those grounds during the day, and then the owls will take over at night. Also, if you're interested in learning a little bit about hawk symbolism, you should look at Animal Speak is a really good like animal totem type of deal, but also Bonnie's spirit or spirit totem through her native lineage is the red-tailed hawk, which I've always
mine
thought.
Is the like it's like a very light tan and white.
See, to me, yeah, that the very light tan and white or an owl, those birds seem similar to me, but like a black raven or a crow, it seems very different. Like different symbology or like what it may mean. So I wouldn't think that would be a negative omen if it's the hawk at all. Or not necessarily negative if it's a black bird, but anyone ever bought a tarot deck and thought you might not like it, but when you got it in your hands and examined the deck, you fell in love with it? That was which, please. She said that was the, or he or she, that was the Crow Tarot for me.
It's that
Yes.
I didn't think I would like the Crow Tarot when I saw it online.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying?
one. Yeah.
Let me see.
It's
Wait.
sharp-shinned hawk.
Huh.
Oh,
I'll put it back up, Mark.
Yeah, I'm blind. I
Oh.
can't see it.
I know.
Quite literally, though. Ooh. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, see, I'm with you, Nathan. I think that like kind of resonates with an owl.
Yeah, they're very, so the symbolism is slightly different, but I just always thought it was interesting that and I think animal speak goes into that, how they share the same hunting grounds. They're really like very similar symbolically, but a lot of Native Americans, which is animal speak, is mostly based off of like animal totems through Native American tribes. And a lot of Native Americans don't like owls. They don't. It's not a good omen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I thought was also very interesting.
That is
Not
interesting.
necessarily that owls are evil, just
Right.
that they may kind of like Mothman, which I also think is very interesting.
Mhm.
So they like forebode
event.
something negative may happen, or bad juju. And I say it's interesting that they're like Mothman because in England there is a Mothman type of cryptid, but it's an owl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they describe him as an owl, but he's also a lot more. Yes, Alondra, owls were considered an omen of death. Yes, but he's a lot more violent than
Than the Mothman.
There were some other things I wanted to highlight here.
Yeah, see, then Alondra says, I've always felt the owls were wisdom and guidance and protection. I think that's, it depends on what it means to you a lot of times. Smelling things. Yeah.
Burnt penis, wow. Ooh. There's a lot going on in this chat. I thought I saw a question too.
Which,
but
please, I'm sorry, I just saw your thing. Your pronouns are he, him. He, him, ho. Oh my God, I love
Same. That's funny.
Hey, do you want to see a funny video someone took of me at work today?
Yes, please. Wait, I have to pull you up though. There you go. Oh, there's the question. Okay, good. Now that I found it.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Here, is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it again? Wait. Oh no, hang on.
What happened?
Here we go.
Is that your head?
What?
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. You had the whole
Jaws.
Ponytail, yeah.
you had the whole
That's great.
What
Fountain ponytail.
Fountain ponytail, yeah.
I
That's the
loved
word.
it. It was my favorite.
Fountain ponytail. It's almost completely covered.
Yep, there we go. We're almost to the full eclipse.
Sweet. The question we had that I thought I was imagining, but I actually really did see, because there it is. What animal do you think would represent the eclipse today?
Honey badger, because honey badgers don't give a fuck.
I like that answer. I was going to say manatee, and I don't know why. Maybe because the earth is fat like a manatee.
Okay.
No.
And covers the light. She puts the shell.
Yeah, it does.
Or
And
like a
when the
stingray.
manatee swims up on you while you're at the beach, it's
Yeah.
terrifying because all you see is a big dark shadow coming at you. And you're like,
would die.
I hope that's a manatee.
I don't have an animal. The first thing that popped in my head was a dragonfly, but I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Not sure why.
Fascinating. What about you, Kevin? What do you think? Give us an animal.
We can't hear you.
Said I really like the honey badger.
Yeah, I like that. That was funny.
That was a good one.
Yes.
That was a great one.
Jackal? Is it a jackal? It's a jackal. Is it a jackal? Jackal. Is it a jackal?
Funny.
Speaking of animals, do you guys have like an animal that like you is your spirit animal or anything like that?
I do.
Okay.
I do. It's
Well-
the barn owl. It's the barn owl for me.
I thought you were gonna say ow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark, how about you?
I don't. No, I don't. No, it's not. Like I don't have one, I don't think.
I don't have a specific animal that I like either. And I noticed a lot of people do. So that's why I was like wondering if you guys did. The in between is how I feel about the eclipse. Yeah, that's a good, yeah. It's kind of the in between. That makes, well, I mean, if you think about that, like, isn't it all supposed to be a portal?
Yes.
Right?
I have a fairy ring in my backyard. It's wonderful.
Don't step in it.
I want to
Especially
so
during a
bad.
full moon.
Like
Don't do it.
I want to be a fairy.
Don't do it.
If Mark doesn't show up one day, we'll know what happens.
BRB besties.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Midnight. That's an interesting. I'm confused what you mean, but I'm curious to hear more. Do you think, with what Alondra said about the meaning of owls, that's why they were popular back in 2013 to 16 because of what we are facing right now as a country, kind of like a foreshadowing?
That's a good point.
That is.
Like foreshadowing, foretelling that this is, we're going to go through
Hell.
pretty much, yeah. And that's, so why I have 3
Which-
familiars.
You must
like-
you must read Devin Hunter's books. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but check out my reviews of Devin Hunter's Witch Power books because that's one reason why I got a snake tattoo.
Oh, okay.
And I'll get my owl and my spider soon, but yeah. There's
I like
more
spiders.
questions.
Yeah.
I respect them from a distance. What was your
Anytime I
question?
find anything inside at work,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I take it outside.
I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Oh, dang, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm deep in the chat. I'm like, wow, there's some interesting things.
No, I know. I was starting to look at that, and that made me think of something, and then I said it, and then I don't remember what it was.
Maybe I'll hit it. Was it before that one though?
I don't.
Was it about this one?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I don't know. Yeah, it's gone.
If you
Fleeting
remember.
moment.
If you remember, remember, Winnie, remember.
Ooh, look at it. It's almost covered.
Familiars.
Completely covered.
See now. Oh yeah. Now somebody, which please just Blue Knight. No, I've never read Devin's books. I have, however, read Anna Franklin's books, Familiars, Animal Powers of Britain.
Really? Interesting.
Now, I have had familiars before, but I don't think I have a totem or like a animal spirit.
So for me, owls have always just kind of been,
Yeah, you've always had a thing for owls.
yeah, always. And it's interesting because I have an aunt that, see, I keep at least one owl in every single room of the house. I have owls in the car. It's like a protection thing for me. But I've been visited by owls in meditation and dreams and in real life. But something I don't know, owls have always been interesting to me. I have an aunt that collected owls since I was really young. So
My grandmother collects owls.
My aunt I thought it was so funny when we moved into the farmhouse in Waverly, they left a huge owl lamp, like one of those really tacky old owl lamps with the fake eyes glued in.
My grandma has one.
Yeah, my aunt had a few, and as a kid, when we moved into that house and I saw that lamp was there, I was like, if we move here, do I get to keep this? And the guy was like, sure, you can have it. I was like, yes.
Do you still have it?
I don't. No, I don't have it.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome though.
Everybody told me it was ugly, so I was like,
oh, I got rid of everything people thought was ugly. I probably wouldn't have very many things except for my crystals.
I probably wouldn't be here.
Oh, shut up.
It was also a really big, like those lamps are really big though.
They're big and heavy.
Like, it takes up a lot of space. It didn't have a shade to it, and I didn't feel like going out and getting one, so there was that.
Midnight Lace said a Pluto return is happening right now for the US, and they happen every 200 or something years. And with Pluto meaning death and rebirth, and how people are trying too hard to be politically correct. Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if that death and rebirth with that crossing of the two eclipses,
could be.
Did you see where some volcano exploded and like the fire looked like a phoenix?
No. Let's find that.
Give me a second. I'll show you.
Yeah, no, there have been a lot more events like volcanoes, like when my dad was in Hawaii when the one out there went off, and that hadn't happened in a very long time. When was that, Kevin? Because during the same trip,
I don't remember when it was.
Or no, it happened right after he left. But during that trip was when the alarm, like the national alarm, got sounded, like the incoming, like we're being bombed kind of alarm. It was crazy, and then that volcano exploded. Oh wow!
Wait! There we go.
So that's from where was that?
This is a bad picture. It was in.
But you can see it.
Yeah.
The eruption creates a phoenix on the side of Etna, Italy. It was in Italy.
Huh. Yeah. So Phoenix.
Oh, wait a second.
Or is that?
This is old.
Oh.
That was like
September
11 months ago.
2020.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Still interesting though.
Yeah, it is.
Especially.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Especially if you think about what happened in 2020. Right. I mean, you can't. What's your prediction, Mike?
Hi, Ivy Scrove. Oh, you're gonna ask us that question right now, as soon as the moon is all red and spooky.
The prediction for the summer of 2022. What's going to happen? That's Mike Maven.
I'm gonna be very poor.
I don't know. You want to pull some cards?
Sure. I don't need I don't need to be sensitive to know I'm going to be poor. I have so much stuff.
Help me, I'm poor.
I'm right there with you, so it's all good. I'm going to still be poor. I'm going to continue to be poor.
That's how I should say it. I'm still going to be poor. This has
I
been a very
refuse to believe that. I think all of us will be wealthy and prosperable.
yes, please.
Yes.
And with this card I just drew, that was a lie. I'm just kidding.
The cards say that was a lie.
Oh my god. All right.
I got the world.
Oh.
So
So what's that one mean?
the world is your oyster, bitch. Life's a garden. Dig it. There we go.
Dig it.
I've been digging myself a nice big garden mess for a long time then.
No, but seriously, like, just it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Take a big deep breath, and it's gonna be fine.
Okay. I got 2 of swords in reversed.
Oh, you
Neither.
would.
I'm going to read from the book, Mark. I'm sorry. Distraction and discord, not having time or space to think, a need to escape from the world, problems and anxieties.
You all spoke that negativity into the world just now. I'm trying to be a beacon. I'm trying to be a beacon of love and light, and you're like, I'm gonna be poor.
I don't, though. Have you seen those memes where they're like, the universe manifests what you fear? And they're like, I'm
Yes.
so terrified of being a millionaire.
Yeah.
Then that's what I need to. No, that is so true, though. That is really true. It does make, like, I don't know. I'm sure you guys have done this. Like, where you think about something and you accidentally manifest it. Good and bad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So I went to, all right. Well, I got 9 of cups because I went to one of the Star Tarot, and I have to show you the front of this box, Nathan, here in a second. It's funny. I looked over. I'm like, oh, I want to do tarot. I don't know if you can see that. Here.
Ooh.
It's a really pretty deck.
Gorgeous. It reminds me of Sailor Moon.
Well, here's the front of the box, or the hero. But look what it has on it. An owl.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, sorry, that's nice. Like,
There's somebody, actually, Alondra showed me the other day. Somebody is making an owl tarot, and I'm all about it. I'm waiting.
Nice.
She's still painting it, and I'm like, I'm gonna need this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get myself a drink. I'll be right back.
So, I mean, I think for this summer, it can be good, it can be bad. It's what you make of it. Yeah, but isn't that like a?
As is life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of as is everything. So
We're there.
oh,
Gorgeous.
oh, nice. So that's the real time image, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Where is Griffin at?
I know.
Where is it at in the world, dear?
Let's find out. What's it
To
called?
Google.
Griffin Observatory. I can speak. Wedding is bringing me some water. Oh, Okay, so Draven Michael says the officiant of my wedding is bringing me some water from Mount
Los
Shasta.
Angeles, California.
Okay, so that's in LA. So that's behind us.
Well, would they must have something on the East Coast then, because I don't know. Are they able to? They wouldn't be able to see it right now, would they? Or yeah, they might.
Well, if it's like an observatory, don't they have the big telescopes and
True.
all that stuff?
Science.
I know.
Maybe we should have watched NASA.
I was just maybe we should have watched that fancy stuff.
NASA keeps going to all this demonstration of peace and humankind and all this fun jazz, and I'm like, what about the lunar eclipse?
Like that just brings up a whole nother thing. Like, are spirits aliens? Are aliens spirits?
Probably yes.
Yes, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
back in the chat. I'm sorry.
No, I was doing the same thing.
I don't like aliens. They scare me.
What should? All right. So Mike Maven asked, overall perspective, what should everyone focus on in the coming months? Any thoughts or predictions?
Positivity.
I would agree.
Yes.
I don't want to be the toxic positivity person, but I would agree. We need
Okay.
to.
Yeah.
So I just knocked.
No, I'm totally going to be the toxic positive person. I'm going to say, oh my God, you just broke your leg. Well, at least it wasn't your neck.
Well, I just knocked over my Moonology deck when I moved my phone. And this
Well,
fell
at least
out.
it wasn't. You didn't knock yourself over in your chair and fall. See, look, I'm good at this.
See,
At least it wasn't your drink.
Yeah.
Did you get a card out of it?
All right, so this card fell out. It's don't let your past hold you back.
Yes.
Guess who's moving to Hawaii? No.
Yes.
If it can happen, I'm going.
Yeah.
Do it. I probably should not have pulled up like a prediction for the summer from this deck because it's sassy. I should have used the Crow Tarot, but it's fine.
You can pull another one.
I could, but I won't. Just I'm scared.
Sometimes it's better just not.
Yeah.
The only tarot deck I have here is the Curse of Strahd from D&D, and I don't even know how that's going to go.
Ooh.
Do you have that down there?
Don't eat the rich. You don't know where they've been. Turn them into compost. It's a lot better for the
They
environment.
say about money, it is the most filthiest thing on the planet. It's covered in shit.
It is.
And Coke.
And I was going to say, and drugs.
Well, that I'm whatever, but like
The amount of fecal matter on a $1 bill, it's ridiculous.
ugh.
Okay, first of all, Draven. don't at me.
Yes.
Don't at me.
I love that.
That's great.
Any lucky
Any
number
lucky
for
number.
the end of May?
Hmm.
13.
I say 8.
I say 7. Now watch all those numbers hit in some kind of lotto. All of them.
I'll be pissed.
Because 7, 8,
I
9.
said 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really good with the numbers thing.
Me either.
There's only a couple
Yeah,
times.
this would be a much different situation if I was good with numbers.
It'd be in Hawaii.
Same.
Giving away free trips to my complex in Hawaii.
Draven, I've done added you.
I
You know, I didn't come here to be attacked. I'm just kidding.
This is my safe space.
No. Stop. The fuck?
Yes. At which, please, Alondra said it's time to reflect and heal. I think that's so true. Like, we've all been through a lot, especially the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. No. Seriously. No. Look.
Yes, beach.
I have
the grapefruit
sparkling
one?
ice on my car.
No, this is the cherry.
Oh, yep. I got that one downstairs. These are my
My
two favorites.
favorite is the pineapple coconut.
Hmm.
But they didn't have that in stock today.
I haven't tried that. They haven't had it in stock at Walmart in like forever.
It's delicious. It's
They
my-
had Kroger, so I can pick it up next time I'm there.
Yes, please. I love pina coladas. Does it taste kind of like that? Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Yes, I need that.
Do
Okay.
you like pina coladas?
What?
Do you like pina coladas
Yeah.
and getting caught in the rain?
Yeah.
I don't mind getting caught in the rain, but I'm not a big coconut fan.
Yeah, that's. Huh.
Great for
It's a good time
outfits,
to
bad
put your
for
home
eating.
on the market. I can tell you that.
Definitely.
Things.
Definitely.
Does Bubbly? No, I don't believe. Which, please, Bubbly does not make ginger flavored water that I'm aware of.
Not that I'm aware of either.
Because I feel
I
like.
don't like the sound of that.
Well, I like ginger stuff
I
because
like ginger beer.
Yeah, I eat pickled ginger, like that sushi ginger.
Oh, ew, ew, ew. No,
I
that's
love
too
that.
spicy. It's
I
too
like-
spicy.
Beezy. Wow.
House sales have slowed. All right. I'm all over the place because I keep reading the chats.
Same. I'm like trying to keep up.
All right. Yeah. So
If you like pina colada.
That's really surprising, Julie, that they've slowed down though.
yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I think it depends on the area because
Well, I
our
think a
old
lot of that's because of the interest rate.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, our old neighborhood's like way up in value, like over about $100,000 more than where our house sold for a year, like just a little over a year ago. I'm like, maybe I should have waited. But
But those houses aren't getting snatched up like they were either. Before
That's
they
true.
didn't even get to showing. Now there's one been on the market for a couple of weeks.
right. But Mike had a question. What can you use coconut for in witchcraft? I haven't really used coconut in a lot of things. How about you guys?
So for me, I use coconut a lot in incense. There's a lot of coconut-based incenses that I get. There's one, I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's actually like a Hawaiian brand.
Ooh.
It's pretty pricey. I need to get some more. Another one that has a good coconut base is it's the Day of the Dead from him, I think.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I like that one.
Yeah,
It's got like the
it's got like a sugar skull on it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. But overall, coconut to me gives off some really good like goddess feminine vibes.
Yeah.
That's just me. So it's like the whole ending and beginning thing because it's like it's a nut, you know. So yeah,
Yeah, when I smell that, the goddess
It's
vibes for
delicious.
sure.
yes,
Yep.
it's delicious. I think we've had this question in a live before, and I'll answer it every time. I love it. I love coconut, so
So bubbly does have a white peach ginger bubbly.
Alrighty.
Huh.
interesting.
I didn't know that.
Just throwing that out there.
Now I
Evidently,
have
you
to-
mix it with vodka and it's awesome.
I would agree with Draven's statement. I'm just saying.
Drape, which statement?
Anyone thinking of moving
Move into Florida.
the Tampa areas where it's at? I would agree.
All right. So yeah, we were between we're leaving Ohio at some point in the next 5 years. Do I go to Florida because that's where both my sons are, or do we go to Hawaii? So yeah, a lot of people in Ohio. We were talking about this, didn't we? Like a lot of Ohio people end up in Florida.
Yeah,
As we get older, we gravitate south.
yeah.
Well, and the beaches.
So we are like
I mean,
birds.
yeah, I guess. But the beaches, like I think that like the beach is like just so energizing and refreshing, and you can't get that anyplace else.
Similar, but no, not exactly the same. Julie, it's not always hot here. Sometimes it's cold, especially after you've spent a lot of time here, and then it gets down to like below 60. Then you feel like you're freezing to death.
I would be so happy.
I mean, it's nice, but
Well, that's what my son was saying. He's like, "Oh, it's cold here. It's like 49 or 50 degrees." I'm like,
Like,
So
well,
then
it's
coming off
12.
the water.
It's 12 degrees right now.
yeah, the water
Mark
does.
does that to me every winter. He's like, "Bitch, it's like -4," and I'm like, "Ooh."
Yeah, it's rough. Like, let's see, Ivy's Grove. Is that somebody new? Did I not see that person before?
They've been in for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
A little
She
bit.
said they said same with New England, especially Massachusetts and Connecticut. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, yeah, out here we didn't have electric and internet half the winter.
Every time we turn around, it's like, you can't do that. Like, why not?
It was
Why?
I'm over it. I'm definitely over it. But I worry about yes, beach energy.
Beach.
What
Is
did you
Beach
do?
energy is amazing.
Is this like what do we do like practice wise
Yeah.
at the beach? So I like one of my favorite beach activities, and this is going to be weird, but is picking up trash. It's actually
That's nice.
yeah, it's actually a lot of fun, especially in the evening when it's not too hot. You can walk down the beach, and I have it's like a shell bag, but if I'm picking up trash, I'll use it as like a trash bag.
Mm.
So I like to clean the beach. Another really open question. Um, Another really fun thing for me that I like to do on the beach is it's kind of like a temporary altar if I'm
Yeah.
doing some witchy stuff. So I'll basically use whatever I find, whatever's on the beach. If there's like a lot of shells or sticks or whatever, I'll just do like a little meditation spot or what have you, kind of like building a sandcastle, but more witchy. And then I'll let the waves take it away. I also have a prayer that I say silently to myself every time I go to the beach. So that's fun. That sort of thing.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mark, do you get to the beach much?
No,
No.
sadly, I do not.
Yeah, I kind of do the same thing.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What?
He said he has to pee.
Oh, gotcha. No, I think it's the same thing like what you said with like the temporary altar, like using what you find. And I think it's a really great cleansing and re-energizing space. So anything along those lines. I like to take some of the salt water and use it as like I love doing a cleansing spray. Like I'll do it with rainwater. I love taking a little bit of water. There's a sacred water that I think it's Lemon House or Mark has on his site. I don't have the spray with me. But
It was Lemon House.
Was it Lemon House? Yeah. They have water. It's blessed water and from a bunch of sacred sites in the world, all mixed together.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's awesome. I really like it. But just I like taking some of the ocean water and putting some essential oils in with it and stuff.
Definitely, I've done that. I cleaned with ocean water. So, and down here it's really clear. So,
yeah. See, I can't wait. We get to come out to Florida, and I'm not sure what month, but we're coming out in the fall after like summer's done and growing season and chickens and all that junk is.
Yes.
So I love the ocean. I love the beach. I think it's just like a beautiful energy dealing with emotional tides. Yeah, that's a really good. That's great. Yeah. Cleansing and grounding. So like taking something that represents some something you want to wash away and get out of your life and letting the tide take it away. What was that last one that just popped up?
That was this one. I think it was kind of
Fear in the waters. Yeah, definitely. I think you could work manifestation magic as using that to draw something towards you.
Yes.
Definitely. I mean,
Julie, I have a box full of nothing but hagstones. Sometimes anymore I don't take them all the time with me, but I have a box full of them. So yeah, I still find them all the time.
Where do you find them at? Like where?
Beach.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Most
but like as the tide comes in, or do you find them like in tide pools or?
Sometimes tide pools. Sometimes literally I'll be out in the water and my foot will get poked by one. Sometimes they're just out on the sand hanging out.
I've got a necklace I made out of one I found at a creek near where I grew up.
Oh, cool.
That'd be a cool thing. Oh, look, my daughter woke up. Well, somebody said what represents the beach. I mean, as a like in reference to like an animal, like something you can use to represent the beach. If you
Draven
can't,
has really good suggestions for that.
yeah,
And
we had
seashells.
yeah,
Have seashells on the Morgan's altar. A lot of people don't realize that she's associated with the sea. One of the animals that she's associated with is the eel. So
really okay. That's funny because that's the first thing I get when we get sushi. I don't know if that's good or bad that I eat it. My mind always goes to food.
I'm a Cancer and I love crab, so you know.
All right. So you said you had a Morgan altar, right?
Yeah, so that's really the only altar I have up in the house right now. We don't have a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really like a shrine. It's less of a working altar. I have a working candle on there that's lit, and she has her own candle and her own things, but really it's really hers. So yeah.
What made you know that or is that your only deity?
No.
And what made you know that she was one of the really main ones?
So oh goodness, this is a story. So
Sorry.
no,
I
you're
love
fine. It's just where do I start? So when I first started practicing witchcraft,
Mhm.
I was using Wicca as like a stepping stone sort of thing. I started out Wiccan, and I was very much against giving deity names.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how I understood it at the time. I was like, I'm not going to give my deity names. I'm just going to keep it as God, goddess, or
Right.
creator, or divine, very abstract. Because I was not comfortable with, maybe because of trauma, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I was not comfortable with working with anything with a name. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Hard to
I get
explain.
exactly what you're saying. That's why I'm asking the question.
I was like, names are like human. I was like, it's a little too human for me, like, I don't know. The Morgan actually came to me first through Danu, which is, some people would say that Danu was a stepmother to the Morgan in Irish mythology. Some people would say that she's like a cousin or a sister. I know Danu as a face of the Morgan. That's how goddess with a face came to me first. That's why my cat's named after Danu, because I also, when I started to experience her, I did not think that, this would turn into a big matron sort of relationship. I just started finding information and I was like, that's cool. But the Morgan was really like adamant.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, I did not. So I would hear the Morgan's name a lot, especially through YouTube and stuff, and just in books and everything else. And I would kind of like brush it off, and I'd be like, no, like I would catch myself telling myself, like, no, you're just thinking that this is cool or interesting because it's a bandwagon, and I didn't want to jump on a bandwagon, if that makes sense. Like,
that makes total sense.
I was just brushing it off. And then I found out that Danu is sometimes considered a face of the Morgan, and I found out more information. Actually, I had picked up, what is that book called? It's called Celtic Lore.
I have that book. The Celtic God, like the Dark Lore or something like that.
It's Celtic Lore, something of the Dark Goddess.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I bought that book on Amazon because it was Celtic lore, and I've always had an affinity closer to Celtic things because my family is Irish and German, so I've just always felt more connected to those stories and things.
Yeah.
I'm
a fiery redhead, so I get it.
So, much to my surprise, it was a book about the Morgan, really, and different faces and facets of what she is.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, I found Danu in there, and then I was like, okay. And I meditated on it a bit, and then I met Babe, and the rest is really history. I was like, okay, I get it now. And she's been bossing me around ever since then. Literally. Not figuratively, literally.
Yeah, see, I get what you're saying, like not wanting to jump on the bandwagon and not wanting to name it or name the guy, and that's why I've been kind of like, but some things have been very, very apparent and more in my face, especially with what, Kevin? We had like 50 blackbirds, 3 of them on our deck, like just chilling on the, by the grill.
Right.
Like, you're not gonna, and I'm like, okay, is that what that is?
And that's a signature of hers.
It's what people I've read and I've known about her for a very long time. But again, I'm still kind of with you on, or where you were, I guess.
I also didn't like that the Morrigan, when people would say, yeah, I work with the Morrigan, they were always a certain type. Like, I felt, and this is very much like wrong of me at the time, so shame on Nathan, but I felt at the time that it was always this particular type of person, I guess. And I felt that, not that I didn't want to align myself with these people, actually the opposite. Like, I also felt like, well, you just like her because these other people are into similar things that you're into, and you like them. So, I was like, I don't want to be that typical, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't want to jump on the bandwagon and go, okay, yeah, this is why, this is how, you don't, I get it. That's exactly, because I mean, since I was in my early teens, started looking into witchcraft and alternate religions, if you will, and we talked about that. And I'll have to post our video that we did. I don't know if we're going to do it tonight, because I think it'd probably be better to release it at like an evening time. I don't know what.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning. It's morning. Shit. But yeah, it's hard to always commit that name to it, and you don't want to be wrong. But like, it gets to a point where, at least that's where I'm at. It's like to a point where like, I can't. I get it.
Yeah.
Mark, how about you? Like, and any deities or?
I have recently started working with Artemis.
That is my dog's name.
Nice.
I've been trying to work with her too, and she just doesn't listen.
Makes sense.
My daughter picked it. My daughter picked it.
Like, growing up, growing up, like, whenever I was in 4-H, I always wanted to take. I've always liked the bow and arrow as like any kind of weapon and anything, like real life, like video games, all that shit. I've always loved the bow and arrow, and like looking back on it, there were signs as a young kid where it was like that totally makes sense now, because like whenever I'd go hunting, I'd always use a bow and arrow. Like it's little things like that in the past that kind of make it make sense now, kind of thing. Like it makes sense why I was so drawn to that, and like it's just little things like that.
So, are you a Sag, or do you have that in your chart anywhere?
I think so. No, I don't know.
What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Okay, that's right. I asked you that earlier. I'm sorry. I just thought it was interesting, and it just like when you were talking about the bow and arrow thing. My daughter's a Sagittarius. So am I. But the fact that she chose that and was really like interested in Artemis, and Kevin had brought it up as a name, and or actually I think
I don't know
Hope
if
brought it
this
up.
kind of thing.
I can't see it. It's just
Hang on, wait. Oh.
okay. Hang on. What's at the bottom?
Gemini?
Yeah.
His
Does it go down? Okay. So
Oh, your
Mars-
Mars is Cancer. That explains so much. Interesting. You're so brilliant for putting your whole chart up for the world to see.
That's interesting. Where did you get, like, do you have an app that, like, you just have on your phone?
It's called CoStar. It's called CoStar.
Wow.
But if you're somebody who likes to keep your chart secret, don't use CodeStar.
Oh, okay.
Because it will.
I am an open fucking book.
It'll.
I mean,
share
yeah, I
with
don't know that I'd care to have
I
it out there.
don't. I don't. That's just me. I know I'm weird. I don't. But one that I would suggest, if you don't want to keep if you don't want people to get your information or whatever, is Time Passages.
Okay.
Is a good one. I think it's the first chart you do is free, but you can you can figure out other people's charts for them as well, and it's like $1 per chart.
Okay.
Draven also said Astro Cafe is a good one. So, yeah. Cancer.
Oh, you just sent. You're just at the same time. Which please, yes. So, which please, yes. So I'd love to do a video. Like, yes. There's so many like amazing, awesome, wonderful people that getting different perspectives is just awesome. So I don't have an app for the chart, but I have a planner that's got like the signs and every single day. It's the Magick of I.
Ooh.
I love it. It's got like you can do your birth chart at the front, and it's got like marks out like the different moons, but like I'd have to show it to you. I don't have it right here. But it's if you're into astrology, like that's I really, really like that. And they've got like for females also planning that time of the month, like a whole big huge wall calendar thing. Like,
oh, cool.
I love that. And I'm trying to learn more about astrology because I feel like the more I learn, the more it prepares me to know what's coming up. Yeah, there we go.
I'm sorry, witch, please, but that's just like a Cancer
Good job, Cancer.
to just run.
What the?
It's not funny, but it is.
It is. It is. No, it is. Oh,
goodness, that is a beautiful calendar, though.
Yeah,
That is
gorgeous.
I started because then I had to start coloring it. So
yeah,
and they have the other one. It's
they have the black one too, which is really cool. That's the one I had last year.
Ooh,
it's like the gold. Isn't that cool?
That's cute.
I get her one for Christmas every year.
beautiful.
Because he says he knows what to expect when he knows what moon's coming up.
See, you can for women you can track your cycle down here.
Yeah, for females, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, coming up on a new moon, and she's like, what do you mean? And it's like,
nothing.
I know what I mean.
You're gonna be a little extra, honey.
Nothing. I'm gonna go.
This means right about here, I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut all the way through to here.
That's funny. Oh goodness.
All right. Well, you guys want to wrap it up for tonight?
Yeah, I think we're
Getting
good.
late.
We've gone 2.5 hours. This was fun though. We should do it more often.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, it'd be fun if we can get Witch Please wants to join us.
Yeah.
Yes. And I want to see some pictures or some video of you guys going to your haunted place.
If when we go to another haunted place, I'm gonna take video. So
yes, definitely. I'll see if I can dig up.
Do a
I don't know.
live stream there.
Do it, Witch Please. Do it.
Yes, definitely.
So I can dance on his grave.
And when we come out, if you want to do, we're probably coming out close to Halloween. If you want to get together and go to a haunted place, I will bring all of my
Yes.
cool.
I would
Circle
love
on
that.
the beach. I tell Mark all the time, you need to come down so we can do this new circle beach ritual. I just found.
I'm not getting naked.
I will totally do it. I don't care.
Monica's like, yes. I didn't
Oh,
ask you to get naked, Mark.
You said
don't have-
nude.
He said new.
Oh.
N-E-W.
Not
Oh.
new.
I'm like, I don't care, whatever.
There's no
Let's do
nude beaches on this coast that I know of.
Just because it's not a nude beach doesn't mean you can't be like close. Just saying, if you really want to go there.
I mean, you know.
As long as it's a fast
Anyway.
ritual, nobody's going to notice.
Mark's like, no. Mark says no. The one person every drunken divinations who threatens to take his clothes off.
That is a very good point.
I am a very sex positive prude.
Body positive.
So what you're saying is drunken divination at the beach.
Yes.
That
Yes.
that could be a
I
thing.
like that idea.
I am loving it. I'm already coming to Florida in a few months, so.
We'll have Aiden watch Hope and we'll just come on over.
I was.
Which please.
Oh, until y'all said there was no nudity. See,
All
yes,
right.
which please we gotta talk to you at some
We
point.
gotta
but-
do
We are
something.
leaving it as an optional thing.
Yeah. Clothing is.
Oh,
optional.
all right.
He was. He didn't.
I was very. That's because.
You guys have a D&D
I-
group?
Drunken divinations.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh? All right.
I was very
guys.
tame because I was. Yeah.
Okay.
I was very tame.
Very tame. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Catch us next weekend for Drunken Divinations.
I'll bug you in the
Bye.
comments. Bye.
Do it.
Do it.